Okay, first thing, when you get ready to look at a map, you've got to orient it. Now, if you're just plotting a course on a map, you've got your grid lines on a map already. I hope you can see this. You've got your red lines up and down, that's your north and south, and you've got your east and west already on the map. So the map itself, if you're just plotting a course on it, it doesn't necessarily have to be oriented to north and south, because your compass, you can turn it to directly north, put it along the lines, and you know the compass is oriented with the map. Now that's not orienting it with how you are in the world, so we're going to get to that first. So first you've got to know a little bit about magnetic declination, and so that's what your magnetic north is going to be versus true north. And every map is going to have a key on it that's going to tell you what your declination should be. Well, hopefully every map is going to. A lot of times it's up here in the legend. And are we seeing it? I'm not seeing it. Stinking map. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to do it anyway. So magnetic declination changes. It changes from year to year. In fact, the last couple years, magnetic north has turned almost 200 miles. And so it's got to change. And so most of your maps will come with a key on it. I think a lot of them are saying 12.5 degrees. As of right now in Utah, in the central Utah area, you're more like 10.5 degrees. So when you're looking at your compass, magnetic north, you've got over here, you can see how it's aiming over here, and true north is straight up and down, because true north is actually higher than magnetic north. And so you've got to orient your map. You see, if we change it, the compass needle is off. So we're going to actually put this over to 10.5 degrees. We're going to line it up with our map. And then as you adjust your map, you're watching for that needle to end up in the line. So that's how you're going to adjust your map to true north. And so when you're turning a grid, when you're going to plot a course on a map, like I said, you don't have to be, your map itself doesn't have to be to true north, but when you're actually walking out and trying to figure out which way you're going, you do need to have your compass set to make sure you're going the right direction. So for example, we're going to turn this back to north, and if you were here and you wanted to go, we're going to say 90 degrees, well, let's do 90 because that's on the line, 80 degrees to the east. If you come here and you turn this, see if I can get it here, 80 degrees east, which is right there. And then you line this up with your grid lines here, and you're not worried about the north and south needle anymore. You're worried about these lines inside. You see the little black and red lines? You're going to line those up with your map. And then 80 degrees, that's your course. And so now, if you had a point, say your point was on this red X, you could line it up 80 degrees. You're going to line it up with your lines, and there's your 80-degree angle. So you guys are going to need to know how to do some of this. We are going to shoot another video that teaches you everything about a compass, and you should see that here in the next week or so.